Okay, guys, it's an hour and 2 minutes before the week starts. Like and subscribe and share with your friends. All right. So I just wanted to share this video. I missed 2 or 3 weeks of sharing setups or sharing kind of my sentiment on what's happening with gold and other markets like the crypto market and Nasdaq. So we're gonna go through gold and see if anything has changed. Um, so as we said, I think I shared this in June, probably in June. I'm not sure exactly, but yes, when June closed, that was basically half of 2026. So what they managed to do, they managed to push price down, but from a 6 month perspective, if we take this and not think about time frame, this is a setup that you normally find as a bullish setup. I know a lot of people say, oh, this is a bearish hammer, it means price is going down. But because what we are looking for is did they break anything? So they didn't break anything. Actually, this is an inverse bullish hammer. I mean, I've traded a few of these or seen them form in front of my eyes in lower time frame, like 4 hour daily. And this is a very bullish look for me. So that's my sentiment hasn't changed. The only time it'll change is if a monthly candle closes below this low of 20 of June. So okay, so let's go. So we go to monthly. So what have they done? So according to Saxo Bank, yeah. So this is a Saxo Bank chart. It's a CFD chart. So, but this should be fine. Our futures charts will be a bit different. So let's see who's in charge. So far we had 4 months of pushing down, right? And but where they closed in June, which was the the um, the closing of the 1st of October 2025. This was already telling me that they will start going up. Now, when July closed, which is this one, it closed on Friday at 44.43, $4,044 .43 per ounce, I believe that's the gold price where it closed on. This confirms this level. It confirms, for me, it confirms 4,002 as like the validation level for monthly continuation. Should they close below that in the next month, then they would be continuing down. But I still highly doubt that. Whenever I see something like this, what they basically did is they created a fresh support. So what they'll be coming to do, they'll probably be coming to test it, right? So what do I mean by that? If this is July, the new month candle is going to open here. There's going to be the opening price for, well, assuming there's no gap when the market opens. And the whole, if you are looking for a long-term play, the whole thing you should be looking at is how far down will they come into this shaded zone? Because essentially that's where you're looking for the low of August. So in these four coming weeks, if you just see price dipping in here without going to lower time frame, because lower time frame, if you're looking at it, you'll start thinking, oh no, this is going down or it's going up. I can each time frame. The only thing that I would say is like if you want to see where it's going to be, you can look at a weekly candle. When it closes and it's dipped inside the zone, and it closes above, then that's then they've found the low of August. Okay, so yeah, I wouldn't expect them to create a low of August on an opening week. Yeah, that's highly unlikely. So, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. So yeah, so my buy is still very up. We're gonna I feel that we're gonna go all the way back to 5K and more over this coming few months for the rest of 2026. Anyway, let's go to weekly and see what's going on. So what do they do? This weekly came and touched the zone that I'm talking about, but this is irrelevant because the monthly candle hadn't closed. So this is a weekly kind of agenda. It's got nothing to do with the August month because August has to come test all these zones. Well, not all these zones. This shadow area from 1st October and all the way down. So let me just switch on this as well. So um, if you go back to if we go back to monthly, so you got 4,002, which is the first, this is the price they respected, but they closed around 4,007 in June, and July closed above at the same, like above that price. So that's why I'm saying they've already given us a hint of what's going on because they're already telling you that the bias is the first time now we have a bullish candle after 4 months. One, two, three, four. Now there's the fifth month. And then you got a bullish, a candle that ends up in a bullish color. Now, weekly, have they broken anything? No. So, I, from what I'm looking at, they can still come down and come test this level. They can still play around. Like, there's nothing stopping them from doing that. But what I'm telling you, according to what I'm looking at, is that we're going to be finding the best pricing in here. That's from, you know, somebody who's going to hold this and investment or like position holders, guys like that. But for intraday, I mean, this whole zone, like I said before, it hasn't changed. This is basically a sideway, right? Even if you go to, if you actually go to daily, that's where you start seeing like we're just playing inside a range. So just my experience, every time they're going to break levels, let's say like for instance, right now I'm saying that we are going up. I would want three tests of a specific strong zone. So those three tests, whether it's a trend line test, whether it's a support and resistance test, or whatever it may be, usually they test that level three times. That usually forms like a stable, strong level. So that's during my research in the past years, three has been a big thing. Even though, like when you're looking at this, it just looks like it's going zigzagging, right? So, sorry to. So, according to this, um, they will keep on coming dipping in here. But if you pay attention to what's happening, they keep on trying to create a setup. So if you look at here, you connect these highs, right? You say, I'm connecting these highs. They broke out first time, right? But they went straight for resistance. Then they came back down to support, right? Then they developed another one, right? And broke out, right? So they keep on testing, but no one has broken higher yet. But because of what I'm looking at like it looks like a sideway compression, right? So it's compressing. Now, when it breaks out here, it's going to be quite aggressive. So it would be aligning with maybe some type of fundamental news or something. This week is non-farm, but non-farm, I don't remember it owning like the reason why price gave us the low of the month or the high of the month. So you will get some movement there, but I think as long as we stay in this range, what usually happens, this is just my view. Usually when you get to a key level, right? Which right now we're on a weekly key level basically, where you could call this a weekly key level, right? Now, when you get there, when they're hanging around, what you normally get, you get like you right now you're getting like quite big strides, then it starts compressing down, smaller strides, smaller strides, smaller strides, to a point where then they're veered off so much to the right side, then as a new possibility comes in. That's when you see strong movements like that, right? And then maybe they'll come back and test some zone around here, and then that's it. Then they start doing a new trend, right? So according to us, we are saying that 6 month is saying we may be bullish, but the bulls have to set up. They have to set up that opportunity, right? It's not just gonna come and then boom without any build up. So right now we're looking at the build up. Yes, you can short and buy intraday theories now, but if you are trying to get the best discount price, I would say anywhere in this blue zone, those are discount prices as long as they do not close below the blue zone with a body candle. I don't, in terms of pushing down, they can push down, but the closing, as long as it remains around above this price from a monthly perspective, monthly perspective, weekly perspective, then our plan hasn't changed much, right? So yes, I think just thought I should explain that part. So currently we are in. Let me see. We got this sideway here, right? It's a higher time frame sideway. So sideway, what do? You sell at the top, buy at the bottom. That's how sideway works. It's the easiest. I think I've said this before. You sell at the top, buy at the bottom. That's all you're gonna play. You're gonna just play around these levels, and then when they get equal like that, maybe they'll fade out, fade down. But that's a this is a big chop area. For in terms of day trading, there's still a lot you can do within inside this range, right? So yeah, I think that's about it. I haven't changed my sentiment about where we're going in terms of the direction, overall direction for gold. I still believe that this is a bullish setup. You'll see it when it comes. You'll see it. You'll be like, oh man, and it'll be very aggressive. You might find that it'll be very hard to stop it once they push out. So who's in charge right now? Well, Sideways in charge. So as they're cooking sideways and the stomach is grumbling, one day when the water has boiled, then boom, they'll push out of here. Then all you'll be doing is waiting for pullbacks, waiting for pullbacks, waiting for pullbacks, waiting for pullbacks. That will be your trade style after they break the sideway play. They form whatever idea they're forming. I've got no interest in selling below, like in selling when they come in here, or but in terms of like selling on the highs while we are inside the sideway, it's fine. You can scalp, you can, as long as you protect yourself, you know how to use your system. I'm not against any system, just you just need to use what I'm showing you from a higher time frame perspective of what may happen, right? Based on the information that you're getting from a higher time frame perspective. So, all right, so that's it for gold. Let's see what's going on with Nasdaq. Okay, yes, Nasdaq. Let's just put these ones away. So now, okay, Nasdaq. Hmm, yeah, Nasdaq. Okay, so Nasdaq, if you remember, I had said we should sell around here. If you go back to the video, I can't remember which video it was, but maybe it was It was sometime back. What is this? June? Just yeah, towards the first week of June, second week of June, somewhere there. I just before this week started, I told you that I don't like shorting, but that would be the shorting. So that's a double top from that side, and yeah, the short was cooking. It was already cooking, especially when they took out this buying level here with this strong push. Even though they went all the way up, there was a strong chance that they're gonna come down. So in terms of trade opportunities, I'm just trying to see. Okay, so this is some type of so if you yeah, let's see. Okay. I see. Yeah, so I would expect them to come and test like this. Let me see what's going on here. See, yeah, well, okay, so there's gonna be some downward momentum at some point into this week, and you're looking at around this level. So let me just see. How would we break this down? So let's mark this zone over here, heavy shaded zone. So they tested it once, but because they have respected this from a daily perspective, let's just see what weekly looks like. Okay, so that's it's the opening price and the closing price. Opening was 27. Okay, that's fine. So that's that they tested that. So I expect them to come a bit lower than that. So let's see what 4 hours, what's going on in 4 hour. First breakout is here. Okay, no, it's not really a first breakout. So yeah, yeah, I expect them to come way down. This is actually, if you want to see what's gonna go on, you can just mark this. That's the first obstacle that they're gonna deal with, right? So this, these are weak lows. This is also not a strong low. So once they start coming in here, you want to see what they're building, right? But we can't go lower than H1. So yeah, I'm expecting Nasdaq to come dip back in the zone to kind of test what the possible agenda could be. Um, but yeah, I'm looking at this a short. It's a short back into the zone, but I'm not saying they're gonna break the low. I cannot tell now, but I feel like they've started a bullish play. It hasn't been confirmed yet by higher time frame, but the way they came out of here, I have a feeling that yeah, we're gonna have some action all the way down into here, even lower. This is a weak low, but I don't know if they'll go all the way down there. I'd rather us wait for Monday data, right? Try not to trade on Monday. Try just look at the price in view of higher time frame. It'll keep you safe. But that's that for Nasdaq. I believe they're gonna come dip back in here. But once they find support wherever they do find it, then they can start kicking out of here. But yeah, for now, for now they've created a range now. You got your low, you got your high. So that's the range we're dealing with right now. I'm just gonna delete this because there's not much to say on this one. Hmm, not much to say. And then let's see Bitcoin. What Bitcoin saying? Bitcoin, Binance, crypto. What? Okay. All right. So Bitcoin. All right. Yeah. Bitcoin. Okay, so Bitcoin, they created some buying here, but for me, I still see like, yeah, I still see more shorting, like long term. Like, I don't see them rising above this 92 level. They can play around here, but it's still bearish for me. Yeah, Bitcoin is still bearish for me. I don't see any buying yet, like serious buying. This is more pullback. I feel like these are pullbacks, right? You can see the pullback. Um, and yeah, let's see 1 week. Yeah, no, we're still on shorts. There's no power in the buyers on Bitcoin. I'm talking about long-term things. So yeah, they need to come down and start formulating more information for us to take in account. But in terms of intraday, I mean, obviously there's many opportunities. Even if this is like your range, this range alone is good enough, you know? Depends. You just need to mark it out and start seeing what can you do. But there's also a sideway, big sideway here. But this sideway for me, it feels more like it's gonna go down. That's what I think. That's what I see. That's what I think. So, like for instance, if you look at this, one, two, three, going down, they won't break this. According to this, because this is a daily, it's not gonna be an easy setup to break. Because when you see three new lower highs like this, then you expect like quite an aggressive move down. So let's see what happens. So, but I think that's it. I think that's it for now. Yeah, that's the market overview. I just kept it simple. I will try in during the week to record like some ideas and so forth. But for me, anyone interested in learning uh, how to view markets without any indicators and all these things, just the thought process that I'm teaching, that I'm showing, just give me uh, give me system. All right, so it's drop a mail at Moolah Zaga at gmail.com, and then we can discuss. I don't really take beginners, but yeah, drop me a mail and tell me what you want to learn, and let's see. Let's organize some lessons for you guys and read this markets plain and clearly. All right. It's Moolah out, and I am done for this session.